Meanwhile, in Memphis, for all the spending that took place in this historic summer of free agent contracts, the biggest contract in NBA history by total value went to Mike Conley of the Memphis Grizzlies, $152 million over 5 years. Vince Cellini caught up with Mr. Moneybags himself.
Well, last year the theme with the Memphis Grizzlies is show up at the arena, FedEx Forum, and meet new people. And Mike Conley got that experience firsthand. Mike, it was interesting. You dressed a record 28 different players. And I'd like you to be honest here. Were there times when you did not know who a guy was? Were you like, hey, dude, come on, man. There had to be some moments like that.
Oh, for sure. There were times where, you would look at him and just draw a blank and just wouldn't know what to say. So you just be like, hey, just kind of yell at him. But it was crazy.
I can't imagine have you ever been around anything like that before?
Not in all my years of playing. I've never been a part of a season quite like that where there were so many guys in and out and so many injuries. And, it was awful. But I was excited to see that we played through it and found a way to make the playoffs, despite all that.
Yeah, Mike, listen, timing is everything, and congratulations on your new deal. And I know a lot has been made out of that as you join MJ and Kobe and LeBron in the 30 mil a year plus category, which is great. But my question is, how do you put that aside and not be weighed down by expectations, whether they're external or internal?
Well, first off, I think that I put, expectations and pressure on myself. The pressure that I get from outside of myself doesn't bother me. So I go out there and try to perform at a level that I believe I can play at, and I'll go out there and do that. Just set aside the money, set aside the what media might be saying, and go out there and play my game, because that's what I've always done. I've always had to kind of fight the critics in whatever way, and this is going to be just another battle for me, another obstacle, and I just got to continue to believe in myself and be confident.
Are the guys giving you any grief about it? Have they teased you about it a little bit?
I get it everywhere I go, man. They don't even call me my name anymore. They call me 153 and all these numbers, and I'm just like, yeah, I don't got to do that, and it's just a fun time around here.
All right, well, let's move on now and talk about a new voice in your locker room, and that's David Fizdale, and just some of your early impressions of working with him. He is not short on energy, that's for sure, is he?
No, he's a bundle of energy, man, and he's a nice spark, a new change for us that, even though we've had great seasons before, I think just having a different voice, having a guy come in here with all the energy he has and expectations he has for this team. He's in the gym every day with us. He's has everybody present. All the players are up on the court running, conditioning, and coaches are right there with us. So it's pretty cool to see the environment he's kind of started out here for the first couple months.
It must be nice now to get yourself healthy, Marc Gasol healthy, and when that happens and you can assemble some of these pieces, and I want to get to Chandler Parsons in a moment, what does that allow the Memphis Grizzlies to do that makes them most efficient?
Well, with all of us healthy, I think we're a dynamic team. With Marc Gasol, I think being one of the better centers in the league both ways, and his ability to make plays and pass the ball and be unselfish. And you couple that with myself and Chandler and Ximo and all the guys we have. We're a team that's a threat on both ends, and we have some versatility with our size and our ability to shoot now with Chandler and on the outside and his height and mismatch capabilities. So we're excited about the opportunity to have everybody out there healthy and going forward.
Yeah, when I think of Memphis Grizzlies, I think grit and grind. When I think of Chandler Parsons, I don't always think grit and grind. But maybe that's okay, because like you said, it's sort of signaling maybe a change in style and a change that might be necessary for Memphis in terms of growing and being more effective overall.
Well, yeah, I think our organization has done a good job over the last few seasons of trying to make that adjustment, that change, just ever so slightly, not just do it, remake it all in one season. And we've added guys who can play above the rim. We've added athletic young talent. We've added guys who can shoot the ball. and playmakers. So we're slowly making that transition to being able to play faster, being able to play with more of an open space court, and allowing our guards to get in there and make plays.
Yeah, it was remarkable that with all the injuries, Memphis got in the mix and won 42 games. So now that has to be encouraging moving forward, implementing some new pieces. Mike, what are some goals for this team now in the always competitive Western Conference?
Well, in Coach Fizz's words, we're out to win a championship, and that's it. That's what we're trying to do, and if we believe that from day one, then we have that ultimate goal to achieve, and that's it. We don't think about anything other than that. When we walk into the arena, we have a big picture in our locker room of the trophy, and and a bunch of quotes under that. So I mean, it's just we have one goal, one unified goal as a team, and we believe that if we stay healthy, we get to the playoffs, we're always a team that can shock the world and do big things.
Yeah, well, that's the first step. Mike Conley, thank you so much for joining us. Wish you luck and health this year, and we're looking forward to watching this new Memphis Grizzly team. Thank you.
Thanks, Vince. Thanks for having me.
All right, thank you.